I have these cousins that I never talk to. We've just grown apart, and I guess I just married into so much money, and we tried to hang out a few times as adults, and it just wasn't a match anymore. You don't relate. You don't relate. But they just called Dale. Well, they called the house, and then they got the voicemail that had both of the cell phone numbers on it. And so they called Dale's cell phone instead of mine. And they invited us to go to Disney World in Orlando. And Dale said yes. And then he told me, and I was like, do you have any idea how distant I am emotionally and financially from those cousins? Do you know what resort they're going to try to stay at Disney World? Best Western, Dale. Well, it happened. I let Dale convince me that we needed to go visit my cousins in Florida. Y'all know they invited us to Disney World, and so we said that we were going to go, and I was unable to get us out of it. And then, to make matters worse, they said, well, why don't y'all come stay with us for 2 days before Disney World? And I was like, Dale, I'm going to die there. And he was like, stop being dramatic. And I said, you know they have an above-ground pool. And he said, they do. I bet they keep it nice. And I said, I don't know if they do keep it nice, Dale. I love having money. I love being comfortable. And I hate being here. We're packing up the Asheville house because we sold it. This is not a house I forgot I had. This is a house that I was constantly, unpleasantly remembering that I had. It's just like been a headache, mold and bad neighbors and squirrels in the walls. And anyway, so I want to show y'all that I'm not always living up to the nines. Dale and I slept here last night on the mattress on the floor. And you bet your butt we had some fun on it. I felt like we were in Dale's frat in college again. Just trying to make it work. Sometimes you forget you have millions in the bank, and it can feel really good. Love y'all. Well, I honestly thought the day would never come, but it's here. Dale and I are officially moving into our condo in Boca. He's not retiring. I'm not retiring. Y'all know we're not near that age, and don't say we are. But we're starting to set it up. We do think we're going to retire here in Florida, and so we just are here just getting it set up. And once again, mattress on the floor, but we always have the most fun down there. So it's just a really magical feeling. We had to sell 3 of our houses in some really obscure locations to get this place, but I think it's worth it. It really feels like the center of it all, and it's just the kind of people I like being near. So I love y'all so much. Okay, bye-bye. Well, there's good news and bad news. Good news is I had time to get a blowout today. First time in weeks, but it just I don't like them to make it look really unnatural. I like it to look like, oh, she just, got out of a convertible. And down here in Florida, we have been, what am I saying? Dale has 3 convertibles. So sometimes I am getting out of a convertible, but I didn't today. Today we were driving the SUV around, the Range Rover. But anyway, long story short, the bad news is the reason I had time to go get a blowout is because these movers will not come, y'all. We have these guys, they moved half of the stuff in, and then they're the kind of moving company that puts everything together for you, and then they stage it and they have people do it. And we were going to have that all done by the time we got here. None of it's done. So I'm just going out and getting my hair done instead.